I think we are live. Are we live? Are we live? We are live, I think. There we go. Let's see. Notification went out. But I can't find it. Chat. First, Daniel first. James Best. What's up? Don. I didn't get rid of this. This thing here. There we are. Yeah. What's up? So we go live, do some coffee talk this morning. As you can see, still at the house, hanging out, drinking some coffee. Yeah. Let's see what's going on today with everybody. Anything new? I missed anything in the trucking world? Snowlord's in, Randall's Pub is in, and we're just chilling. Chilling. There we go, right there. Let me turn this. All right. All right. Well, I don't need the headphones. Let's get the link in the chat. You're in where? Out of Georgia. Why didn't you get loaded? Been here since last night and still haven't got loaded. What's up, Eddie? Man, that's crazy, Daniel. You know what they say? Do I have to say it? Do I have to say it? Famous words of trucking. That's trucking. You got 2 days off, Eddie? I've been off, let's see, tomorrow. When I get, what's the day? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. So I've been home. Let's see, when did I get home? Tuesday night last week? So I've been here about a week already. Not sure when I'll be rolling again. Miss Bear Rider's still hanging down there in Florida. Going to the beach, hanging by the pool. I said, what the heck? You see back here, Caterpillar, trucking his life. They had put a post on Facebook. Get your poster, join the cat team. So I joined the cat team and they sent me a poster. So there it is behind me. What's up, Mr. Charles? Long time no see. TM, what's going on? We're not doing anything. Just hanging out with the dogs, taking the dogs out ever so often, hanging out, and, drinking coffee, watching Netflix. Probably should be working on some videos more. What's up, Mike? But we haven't. We haven't. Thought maybe somebody send me some dash cam clips or something they have and send them to me and I put a video together, but no, I don't get those. Nobody sends me those. Hold on, hook up my mic. Maybe you can hear me better. That one microphone you don't see me use over the weekend. Boxed it up. I mean, probably end up taking it back. Just don't work right. It didn't work right at all. Yeah, I watched Peaky Blinders pretty much all of it. I like the early episodes of Peaky Blinders, and the longer it went, I don't know. You send me an old dash cam video. I don't care. Send them. Send them. Send them my way. You should get some from Daniel. He don't send me anymore. I always put the word out. If I got any dash cam videos, send them to me. Send them to me on Facebook Messenger. If you know me, on PaleriderTV Facebook page. Send it there, or PaleriderTV at Gmail. Send them over there. You might have to cut them up and send them a couple clips at a time if they're super long or something. Something like that. That'll work. Or any kind of video clips. Don't have to be dash cam. Just somebody parked at a fuel island over 30 minutes. Or did you see Asian Mice Show? The guy pilot. It was up in Connecticut somewhere. That dude at the pilot kicked that guy off the fuel island after he spent over $800 on fuel. So Daniel, I got one. I just can't send it to you right now. It's on my main phone and it don't got a single bar signal. So okay, send it to me when you get a chance. What's up, Shannon? Shannon is a proud 99-cent crony. Daniel is a proud 99-cent crony. Snowlord is a proud 99-cent crony. Got any other cronies in here at the time? But you too can become a 99-cent crony for just 99 cents a month. Eddie's sitting here updating trucking office and driver files. Then I got to get my truck jump started. It's been sitting for 3 weeks with the inverter on. Ooh, yeah. Shannon getting her steps in. Yeah, I walked around town a little bit last night. You've seen my other channel. Did a little on the streets of Cabot, Arkansas at night. It was dead, too. Dead. DED, dead. Nothing going on whatsoever. Nothing, nothing at all. So, we caught Snowlord's live stream from, when was that, Snowlord? Saturday night? Had me on his show talking music and, yeah, had a good time. Good time. I always have good times when I'm a guest on somebody else's live stream. I always have fun. Nomadic Brit dispatched a Snyder container truck getting nicked by a state trooper. What's up, Brian Mason? You should go to Little Rock and walk the streets over there. No, thank you. Yesterday they had the 48th and 49th homicide within like a 2 hour period. They had one, somebody went and beat up an old lady to death in her house, and the cops were at that scene. They got another call that a dead body was laying in the driveway somewhere, and he'd been shot. So yeah, they're crazy down there in Little Rock. 48th, 49th homicide of the year, I think, just in Little Rock alone. So it's crazy. Yeah, I'm not going down to Little Rock. Screw that mess. Not right downtown anyway. Maybe, well, some of the neighborhoods over there, I guess, are good, but some of them aren't. Some of them are not. But it was dead around here last night. Nothing going on. That's a pretty cool poster there. Trucking is life, Caterpillar. They kind of messed it up when they sent it to me. They sent it to me in a cardboard tube. I couldn't get the poster out of the cardboard tube, and yeah, the bulbs kind of a couple of rips, folds. Yeah, we got it hung up. Had to cut the whole cardboard tube apart to even get to the poster, so I was trying to be careful and not. Uh, Hot seat. Hello from Smart Warehouse in Orlando. Some of the dumbest thoughts that I've had. Just back into just sharing because sharing is caring. Hot seat. Let's see. Smart Warehouse in Orlando. I don't think I've never been there. Never been there. I don't think. I do not think. So what time is it? It is 9:18 a.m. in the Central Time Zone over here in Arkansas. Yeah, 99-cent cronies. I think I changed my memberships around. I had, three or three tiers. I think it started at $3.99, $4.99, $5, or something like that. I, I said I just got rid of all those and started this one, 99-cent cronies. It's the only tier of membership. So if you're interested, being 99-cent crony, you can become a honorable 99-cent crony. Good morning from the bourbon capital of the world. Yeah, Paul, I was watching the Weather Channel this morning and all that flooding over there in eastern Kentucky, man, that's some bad stuff going on over there. And there's like 20, 30 people, almost 40 people, I think, have lost their lives over that flooding, man. That's some bad stuff over there. So, yeah, they had one of the fire chief from one of the fire departments, or is it Fletcher or something like that, Litchfield or something. He got stuck on top of a fire truck for like 15 hours till the water receded and he could get down. People were stuck on the roofs of their houses and everything else, man. It was some bad stuff going on over there. Yeah, there's still a lot missing too, so man, that's some bad stuff. I've got some friends that live over there, but they're all right. They weren't in the immediate area of the flooding, but they were close enough. But they're all right now. And out west, of course, this time of year, California, Northern California, it's a lot of wildfires going on. They got that one called the McKinney Fire or something. It's like in Northern California near the Oregon line. So you see, zero contained acres, over 55,000 acres have burnt on just that one fire alone. So it happens. Seems like every time this time or every year this time of year, They have a bunch of wildfires out there. Well, they got a bunch of them in the West. Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, all the western states out there. The lightning strikes. I guess they're blaming it on lightning strikes. Man, that's crazy. Crazy stuff. What's up, Tyrannus? We're just hanging out, drinking some coffee, talking crap. But yeah, I was waiting on some. Haven't had any hurricanes yet this year, so. What's up, Anthony? Good morning. No hurricanes yet, but I don't know. Season's not over. Still got couple more months anyway. I'm on vacation. Yeah, you could say that. Staycation. On staycation. Big Houston on his way to Roanoke, Virginia to get loaded. I'm not a big fan of that area. I never cared much for Roanoke, Virginia area. Of course, when I was with Epps, we used to run out of Greensboro, and you go north, you had to run that. What was that highway up from? You get run that up to Roanoke that way. Irish, welcome to the 99-cent crony. There you go. We got a 99-cent crony coming in. Thank you for being a 99-cent crony. Appreciate it. There are 2 hurricanes in the Pacific, Frank and Georgette. Well, there's no, I don't think anything going on in the Atlantic yet. We're going to watch some thunderstorms in the west, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Why did you change the membership pricing? Because I don't know, 99 cent. It's not that, 99 cent a month. It's not that bad. So it's changing everything around as far as the memberships. Kind of silly to have 3 different memberships when they're all the same, basically. Just each one's $1 higher as you go up. So we'll just make it all one, 99 cent. If you want to join, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine also. Join the Truckers Against what? Trucker August Challenge in Samsung Health app. Let's get it. The hurricanes are in the Atlantic. Is it typhoons happen in the Pacific? I'm not sure. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Shannon. Trucker, not truckers. Yeah. All right, Britt, going to South Carolina, then up to Minnesota, back to Chicago, then out to Idaho next Monday. That's a lot of running, man. A lot of running. You don't work too much. You don't run too hard for me. Let's see, how many series did I finish watching on Netflix? I watched Narcos Mexico. I finished that, so I said, well, I'm gonna go back and watch the original Narcos. So I went back and watched all that. Starts at Pablo Escobar. I think the first season or two. Then they move on to the Cali cartel. After Escobar was killed, Cali kind of took over. They weren't as ruthless as Pablo was, but they were like, as far as distribution, they had their stuff together, and they were bringing a lot of stuff across the border into the United States. But yeah, they all got sent away, extradited to the United States, and bye bye. Once they get extradited, yeah, it's all over. So that's why I watch a lot of shows on Netflix about Pablo Escobar, and man, it's crazy. Growing up Miami Beach, my favorite season was hurricane season, just for the surf. Something happened. What happened to the connection? I'm on the Wi-Fi. Did we come back, or are we not back? I think we're back. We're having pretty good luck with the Wi-Fi here at the house, the internet connection. Every once in a while it might go away, but I think we're all right. So yeah, there I is. There I am. Yeah. So, but Netflix, man, I don't know. They have a lot of the same old movies they show constantly. It's like, man, I want to see something new. Yeah, I was lost for a few seconds, but I'm back. I am back. Speaking of Miami, Mike, that was one of the biggest areas for the cocaine coming up out of Colombia. Uh, Distribution centers was like Miami, and a lot of the Colombia cartels down there didn't trust the Mexican cartel, so they tried to bypass the Mexican cartels to get their products straight into the United States. And the deal, they flew a lot of it out of Colombia. They had one of those guys bought an island there. Where was it, around Bermuda or the Bahamas or something, where you could land a plane, fuel up, and fly back over to the United States. And there was a whole network. They had a whole network, and it was some crazy stuff, man. Just don't realize how much cocaine came into the United States back in those days. It was tonnages of cocaine. And they had distribution centers, L.A., Miami, New York, all over the United States. It was crazy. That's why the United States was always trying to extract those guys out of Colombia and everything to try to get them in the United States. And once they got them here, they're gone. But Colombia had a deal where they wouldn't allow extradition. They didn't want any of their Colombian citizens getting snatched up by the United States, taken up here. So they fought that for a while. And Pablo Escobar had a lot of say in the way that went. A lot of methods of persuasion for the people down in Colombia to vote against extradition. So he was ruthless, man. He was crazy. What'd you say, Daniel? You're crazy. Yeah, it's crazy stuff, man. They were making millions every day, millions a day. And then with all that cash, they had to launder that stuff. They had to clean it. So they have various other networks he had to deal with about laundering money. Now it was a whole different section of what they had to do. It was crazy, man. He had so much money, he was burying it all over the place in Colombia. And there's probably still cash buried down there somewhere. You just can't bury all that money and remember where all of it is. So I'm sure there's probably people still finding money and probably monies that'll never be found. Ah, okay. I get it, Daniel. That's some crazy stuff. Ruthless. Well, they're not secrets anymore, Shannon. It's all out in the open now. Yeah, they probably did that too, Gus. Submarines and everything else. All right, let me see. Who do we got here?
This is different.
Who is that? Oh, what's up, James Best?
Yeah.
99¢. You're a proud 99¢ crony too. Cool.
I tried. It won't let me do it. It won't let me do it again today. I don't know what's going on with the.
I don't know.
With the link on the phone. No idea.
Can you get Daniel if he can put the link in the chat? I don't know. I don't know why that won't work for you.
Yeah, I've got an Android, so I mean it's right there. But it shows the thing. I hit the join button and it just circle of death. Circle of death.
So what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm waiting for things to open up so I can work on some more insurance quotes and all this other stuff. It seems like I'm finding that I'm trying to get what the hell is it, Northwest? But if you already have an agent working on Northwest, then they kick you out. They don't. Yeah, so they only have what they have. So talking to one agent's sufficient, but I'm going to talk to one more agent. And the one that I'm working with is out of Kiwani, and their underwriters more or less sitting on it because I got till October before I need insurance. So they're saying, well, this isn't, dire straits or anything. So they're kind of sitting on it, taking their time,
yeah.
Which I don't, I get anxious, but I got one quote back, worst case scenario.
Yeah.
And I checked today, but it's still not up, but Progressive should have their renewal. So at least I'll see if It's going to go up, unfortunately, but it'd be about $5,000, so about 20,800 was my last quote.
Dang.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So it's a good chunk of change.
Got to play.
When is
What?
it?
Got to pay to play, I guess.
Got to pay to play.
Cost of doing business.
Yep. Looks like fuel's going down a little bit, so we'll be all right there. I think Oster got filled up for $3.45 a gallon in Kentucky. So
Dang.
I said, tap that thing off, man.
Hell
Buy it
yeah.
all. You know, buy it all and go to Indiana and sell it, and then go back to Kentucky, fill up, go to Indiana and sell it.
I hear you. So you got the one truck, or you got?
Yeah, just the one truck. I got an extra trailer if anybody wants to rent it, but I got a plate trailer just sitting around doing nothing. I need to do something with. So depending on insurance quotes, either I buy another truck or I rent the trailer out. One of the two. So it's all dependent on insurance, what the cost is going to be. That's the kicker.
Right. They're saying your camera is backwards. Snowboard said your
I don't know how. Yeah, it is backwards. I don't know how that is on this Restream. Restream.
You got to go in there, and where the settings, it'll have a little toggle switch to mirror, MIRR. I can't say it. Mirror.
Okay.
And you toggle that to whatever direction, and it should go back to normal.
Let's see what's going on. Yeah.
Plus your mic. We can hear you, but I don't think that professional mic is on. There's a link. Anybody want to join?
I don't see. Oh, mirror camera. So there we go. And I think we got it. Do we have to save settings or anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Should work.
I think we got it figured out now. We got it. So what didn't you like about your mic you had?
My what?
Your microphone.
No, it's not very. It don't work right. It's just like, I don't know. It just didn't sound right. I tried all the settings on it and everything else, and it just didn't work. I mean, it worked. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, the one I used
the quality wasn't all that
use was on Amazon, and now Amazon's kind of slim pickings on the microphones. They used to have a lot, but they don't have so much.
Yeah, I'll get one eventually.
You can't go wrong with the Yeti. You can probably find a lot on Facebook, because that's where I bought, the Yeti and stuff was on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is directional. So I noticed Jeff, he's got his going wrong. He's got to actually push his away from him, because his mic is facing the table.
Right.
Because it's the front. Because on a Yeti, it's round, obviously, but it's the front, back, or all, and you could do just the front. But he's got it facing towards the table. He needs to face it to where it's facing his mouth. It looks awkward because you think that you need to talk to the top of the mic, but you don't. You're actually talking to the side of the mic.
The side, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But the ones I got off Amazon, they sound pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. I like to have one of those. One of my grandson was down for a while. I was using his. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it had the arm that you hook to the side of the desk, and you can move it around. It was a Rode.
Oh, really?
It was a good microphone. But
yeah, Rodes are good mic.
He gave me the webcam and the headphones. He goes, "Papa, I can't give you this microphone. I put too much money in this." That's fine.
Yeah, the gamers go through microphones. My kid's on his second one. I said, I don't know how you could go through this. I mean, microphones, it just sits there. I don't know how you're messing these microphones up, but the Yeti, the mute button doesn't work. So it's got a mute button on it, and evidently the mute button got wore out. But
yeah. Well, if they're gaming, they're probably punching the mic and everything.
Well, they might be throwing it around and stuff. The Yeti is like, I mean, cast iron. I mean, the Yeti's like all metal. I don't know how you can break it, but I guess the mute button stopped working on it.
Yeah, I just wore it out.
Yeah. So you got another week at home?
I don't know. I think she's ready to come back home, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
house sitting?
Kind of looking around.
Looking around?
Reconnaissance.
Oh.
Well, the daughter and her husband are looking for a house down there, so she's down there looking for a house also, or something.
Oh, really?
It'll have to be a house, apartment, or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I like looking. I mean, I like to move, but then I think about it. It's like, gee whiz, you know.
Well, I'm not a big fan of moving, that's for sure.
No, I hate moving. I do hate moving. I definitely pay somebody to pack my stuff up and move me. I don't want to be a participant in it anymore. But you know, I wouldn't mind Florida, but then you think Florida in the summertime is just a living hell. And then, you know, I would miss somewhat of the winters because it's nice not to have to do any chores other than move snow, you know. But and then it's, you know, it gets so hot up here. Do I want to live like this every day? The answer is no, I don't. So, yeah, when winter comes, I'm ready for a break. You know, I'm ready for a change. Yeah. It just seems winter seems to last forever. You know, it's too long.
Yeah.
But, yeah. If you can find a happier medium somewhere, Tennessee or something.
Tennessee, what's up, Cool Trucking?
Yeah, the chats are backwards too, I see. Everything's kind of different on this Restream.
Yeah, it's weird. I like it better. I don't know, it's all right.
It works. I mean,
some things are better. I like it because the screen here I'm looking at, where you know got the studio, the chat, and you can do all the stuff. It's dark. StreamYard was always so bright, and it was hard to read the chat coming up and read everything unless you had it all the way up. So it was like a big old, I mean, talk about pale rider. I was like pale face with that damn light coming at you. I could have got a sunburn off of that light.
Yeah. And it does look nice. I mean, as a guest, it looks nice. Yeah.
It was a little bit cheaper than StreamYard.
Well, that too.
Or it's a yearly.
Yeah, StreamYard kind of took off because that's what everyone started using, and then it just seemed like everyone started using it, and nobody was really looking at other things. Jeff had that one, but that eCam or whatever, but that thing's goofy on a cell phone. You almost have to be on a computer, because I could never get on Jeff's feed unless I was on a computer, because it's like redirecting you 100 different directions, and you had to be on a computer. Where with this, I think it's a little easier. And so is StreamYard. I mean, it's all cut and dry. Pretty basic. But I like how Jeff can like zoom in on a page where you and I are probably just stuck looking at what you got and you can't read it anyway, where Jeff can zoom in. So you got ups and downs on everything.
I had figured a screen share thing where I could, Snowlord told me how to do it one time. Man, I tried to do it and it came up with, there was like 9 million screens showing up all the way at one. It went all the way down to like a mirror.
The reason it does that is because it's showing it's re-screening your screen. So once you change that address, then it'll go to that page. But it's re-streaming it's re-streaming your page that you're currently on. But once you go to another page, it should clean up. But if you had two monitors, then it doesn't do that anymore.
A lot easier. get
Yeah.
another monitor.
Yeah.
I can't replace this old piece of junk laptop.
You know what I was using? I was using my my tablet. I used my tablet as a second screen. It had some lag. It had some lag to it, but you could use it. You know, it worked. You know, or you find an old TV or something and use that as a monitor. Which I've done that, and it only lasted one day before I threw a can at it, broke it.
Correct. Yeah. See, I'm not all that tech savvy when it comes to that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah. Sharing the screen comes in pretty handy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
it does come in handy.
It kind of restricts you from what you can do. When you talk about something in trucking, you like to have some kind of article or something to show up on the screen, and that's where my limitations are at as far as.
Yep.
I had no clue. I tried it and couldn't figure it out. It didn't work for me.
Yeah. Now, can you highlight comments?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a cool part too.
Yeah.
What's up, Meisler?
Like StreamYard.
Yeah.
There it goes. What's up, PaleriderTV Invest?
Yeah, it's not too shabby. You probably save a few $100s on it anyway, a couple. StreamYard's expensive. It's like, dang, do I really want to buy another one? But I mean, once you're in it, you're kind of in it, kind of stuck with it.
Once my subscription for StreamYard went out, I looked at Restream and was checking it out, and I didn't buy it because I don't know. I don't know. Let's just wait. Then I got an email. Well, just for checking this out, we'll give you I don't know, $50 or something off or something. It was some kind of discount. So if you order now, you can get it for this price instead of this price. I said, all right, well, let's go ahead and do it. It was like $150, I think, for a year.
Yeah. A lot of people could get away with using the free version because the free version, it like limits you how many hours you can live.
Yeah.
But some people don't touch that. They don't.
Yeah, I don't like to. And you got to have their logo.
You got to have their logo, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
You can always tell when people are using the free version of StreamYard because you see the StreamYard logo up in the
Yeah.
Cheapskate.
Well, I can see like in the beginning of YouTube, we've been around the block a minute. So I mean, we've made some money off of YouTube. So it's only natural to kind of reinvest in YouTube and then go get a little bit better. But I hate to be a guy who's just starting out YouTube because it's going to cost you money. Before, like when I started 5 years ago, I didn't need to invest in anything, because your lives was either on a tablet or an iPhone or something like this. And TJ or Just Truck, and he still only uses an iPhone. He doesn't use anything fancy. But nowadays, it seems like you got to have the StreamYard, you got to have a microphone, you got to have a camera, you got to have all this stuff, and you got to have StreamYard, and it just seems like it's a lot more expensive to get into the YouTubes than it used to be. Where we have the luxury of YouTube, more or less, the revenue allows us to get this stuff. Where now people are like, well, I've got to come out of pocket to do it, and that's the same with these webcams. I mean, or cameras. I mean, they got that knockoff GoPro, which is 30. Well, now it's maybe $40 because of inflation. But I could never get myself to spend $300 or $400 on a camera and never use it.
Right.
I just ain't got it in me to. And I've never had a GoPro, never bought one because it just seemed to be a waste of money when a $30 camera does just as well.
Oh yeah, that's what I did here recent. Well, I don't know how, a few months back. I said, screw all the cameras. Then when I upgraded to the new iPhone, that's all I've been using on the recorded videos on my vlogs or whatever. I just use my phone.
And your camera, You had one, and I thought, oh, he got a new camera because you had it crystal clear in the front ground or the foreground, and then the background was a little cloudy. Was a little, I don't know if that was a setting on your phone or something, but that looked sharp. That looked sharp.
That's on the iPhone 13.
Yeah, I thought, oh, PaleRider just grabbed a gear.
This is better video quality than the GoPro I had.
Yeah. I mean, it looked really good.
I started using that, and I got the iMovie app, which is a free app. I put all the clips through there. I can edit the clips, put the little transition things in there, and
Just Trucking does everything.
It's so easy. Yeah. I mean, with the laptop and the GoPro, you get parked. You gotta get your GoPro.
You gotta mess with
your laptop out. Half the time it wouldn't fire up correctly. You had to restart it. An hour later, you plug in the GoPro and you take 15 minutes for the laptop to recognize the GoPro. So, okay, well, let's download the clips. Sometimes it would work, sometimes not. Had to unplug the GoPro from the laptop, restart the laptop again. It just got so aggravating.
Yep.
I said, screw it. I'll just do all on my phone now as far as the edited videos.
Yeah. So, dude, it's not easy. It's not easy on the cell phone nowadays. I mean, it does make it a bit easier. And then, they got the Bluetooth microphones and wireless microphones and all that other stuff.
The wireless microphone thing that Provo sent me. I use that for the audio, and it sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it just, I don't know. Some people, I think they get into thousands of dollars on these cameras hoping that they'll make a camera, or make a video, and they kind of dedicate themselves financially saying, well, I spent all this money, I got to do it. And then they still don't do it. And that's too bad. YouTube is a tough gig to even get started anymore because there's so many of them. Anybody with a cell phone can have a YouTube channel, and it's tough to get any kind of traction. Really is.
It's like some of your live streams, you have these people in the chat, and and it's like, who are these? I don't even know who these people you're talking about. I never heard of them before, and they're like, yeah, man, my subscribers are, we're doing. I said, I didn't even know this guy was even a YouTube.
Yeah.
So I don't even know half the people you have on your show, James.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but.
Well, half of them I don't either.
So, are you kind of? I seen one of your live streams earlier this week or last week, whatever. You were talking about changing things up.
I got to. Yeah. It's getting to the point where me trash talking and going off the rails, as entertaining as it may be for some, and we're talking very minimal people are entertained by it. It's doing nothing favorable. It's not doing anything good for me. So I'm just gonna leave it at the doorstep. I kind of unsubscribe from negative stuff. People don't have a tendency to talk about me and to get me fired up. I'm walking away from them. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. So I'm cleaning up. I don't need negative YouTubers to have the ability to go live and talk for 12 hours. I don't need their input. I don't need what they're doing to me or talking about me. I don't need to use their content for my content. I could create my own without them. So I don't need them. I don't need them. And there's so much to talk about in this trucking realm, and to people that are like-minded, that all the nonsense can stay over there. I don't need them. And it doesn't do, I did it for, I don't know, 6 months, a year. I don't know, too long. And I'm telling you, there's more negative than positive that comes out of it. So I'm over it. I'm done. I'm done with the whole mess.
Yeah. It was like you were saying after a 12-hour live stream of getting mad and throwing beer cans and stuff, you wake up the next morning and say, oh crap, what the heck did I do?
Next morning was shit. It was horrible. I mean, the next morning you got, oh, what did I do? And there was times where I didn't do anything, but I still wake up with that instant guilt because I could have. It could have, because it's like what any other day, right? Any other day. You wake up miserable thinking, oh, what did I do this time? Or, you know, how bad was I slurring? You know? So it's embarrassing. It was just embarrassing, you know. And I think I'd like to say, well, everyone goes through that, and it's not. No, not everyone does go through that, but I did.
Well, I do the same thing. Like sometimes after a live stream, it's gone pretty good. I always think back and say, maybe I shouldn't have read that guy's comment and commented on that. Maybe I should have said
Yeah,
it this way,
yep.
thinking
You
they
have to
probably
edit
thought
yourself.
I meant something else when I
Yep,
actually meant this. But I hope you don't think that I was giving him crap
exactly,
or something. But you always
exactly.
wonder about that.
Yeah. And I've crapped on good people. I crapped on good people. I crapped on Snorlord, Jeffrey Lake, who both I do love both of these guys. And then what are you going to do? You can't take it back. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. You know, a lot of people I've trashed on, and those are the guys that were encouraging and talking to me in the background, saying, "Listen, you need to change your ways." And I've had a lot of those conversations. It was kind of falling on deaf ears, and I get it, you know.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
You know, it falls on deaf ears, but now it's getting to the point where it just doesn't stay on YouTube anymore. You know, if it's just YouTube banter back to YouTube
yeah.
banter, that's one thing, but it starts to, okay, now I'm going to get doxxed, and then that really fired me up. It's like, this is, you can't even leave it on YouTube. People are getting so, you know, irritated, and if I'm causing that kind of aggravation, then I need to change
Yeah,
my ways, because the
it's
way I'm doing
crazy.
it is affecting other people in a negative manner.
Well, you think all going all the way back years and years with some of the other drama that happened, you know, Ike and Little Dog and all that Hensley. Well, I shouldn't be saying names, but all that drama that happened
Yeah.
back in the 5 or 6 years ago, that stuff got nasty, man. They were
Oh, it
calling
did. It did.
children's schools, and the trolls were calling children's schools, and man,
Yeah.
you just don't
Yeah.
mess with stuff
It
like
got
that.
off the rails.
You
It
know,
did.
they were
I'd
calling.
rather be a positive. Well, I'm not going to say positive to a degree. Like, I'm not going to be your savior, but I'd rather keep it on a notion where everyone is happy and content being there, and they're having a good time and it's entertaining. I don't need it to the place where somebody's losing sleep at night, trying to end me. You know, and there's been a lot of the positive results. You know, the comments and the emails that I'm getting is all positive. But you're going to have the guys that are going to make the videos that want to bring you back. They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to leave the drama.
Yeah, I know, it's
And
crazy.
you just got to unsub them and leave them. Leave them where you found them. That's it. So
Yeah, I think
I'm leaving it. I don't care.
it's crazy. I will beat the heck out of you for something you said on YouTube. It's like, what the heck?
Well, that was eye awakening. You know, it's like, wow, we're going to that level, because I've never felt that way. Even when people were doxing me, and I never felt that way. As I'm gonna come find you. I never had that feeling. You know, I don't hold grudges. More or less, I whip my tongue around, and then I'm done with it. You know, I speak what I want to speak, and then I'm done talking about it. You know, it's not going any farther than that. But some other people, they're not that way. So that's where YouTube is getting,
Yeah,
where it's not staying on YouTube, and now it's real life. And
yeah,
that's where you gotta pump the brakes. You gotta pump the brakes. And I do love doing it. I mean, I love doing this. I love
right.
everybody, you know, all the subscribers and the people that encouraging, you know, me to change the way. And that only tells you, it's like on Google reviews. It's easy to leave a bad review. Not a lot of people leave good reviews.
Exactly.
So when you're drawn into my comments on the videos where there's so many people leaving good reviews and good things, that actually is a lot, because it's easy to leave a bad review, but it's difficult. Not a lot of people leave a good review, and I've been getting nothing but good reviews. So I've had people tell me that they don't want this drama. They're not there to watch the drama and stuff. And I think it's good, because I don't want any of it either. It doesn't make any sense to me to play around in it. And there's so much going on with the whole trucking thing that and just shooting shit, talking Netflix or whatever, that the whole conversation of drama doesn't even need a part of it.
Right, yeah. I hear you a bit.
Yeah. You don't even need it.
Well, I'm glad to see you getting away from that. I know it's not going to be easy with people trying to. It's like the Godfather 2 or what 3, I think. I would try to get out. You always want to pull me back in. It's the same thing. Once you get away from out of the drama, somebody's going to try to pull you right back in.
Right. They're going to try saying something or doing something that they're going to get a reaction out of me, and the reality is I'm not watching them. I unsub, and I'll sub to the people that I can feed off of, like get information off of, or maybe they have a topic that maybe I want to get, maybe I want to elaborate on or something like that. But other than that, I've got no use for the other ones. Because to me, it's not entertaining for the most part. I mean, drama can be an entertainment factor a little bit until you're the target, and then when you're the target, then it's no longer entertaining. And it just seems like I've been on everyone's radar for too damn long, and it's time just to not be on a radar. Which this alone puts everybody on a radar. It puts me on a radar because now they're trying to bring it back. Oh, you can't do that. You'll never change and blah blah. I don't care. We'll do what we do. Spectre's got some great ideas. He's wanting to do more off of the platform of YouTube. So, I mean, that's something we can look into or whatever. This YouTube's a lot more fun when you don't bring the hate and discontent with you.
There you go.
Yeah, a lot more fun. And it's nice waking up in the morning without any regret.
There you go.
Yeah. And I might lose, and like Daniel says, I might lose people that are here only for the drama. They'll only watch me because they're waiting for the train wreck. I'll lose some of them. But what I'll pick,
exactly.
I'll hopefully get people back that walked away from me because of the drama. Because of the drama, I lost a lot. I gained, no better term, I gained nothing but shitbags. I lost solid people. So I'm hoping I could get these solid people to replace the nonsense. And then continue to bring in solid people instead of garbage.
But I'll be honest too. I always liked your videos, and then the drama just got out of hand. That's where I don't.
Well, because you get tainted for even being there. You get dirty just for being there, because now you look like you're supporting the drama because you're there, and that ain't it.
I know. I've seen some of my subs and stuff in some of these drama channels that I happen to come across once in a while. I see them chatting away, hanging right in there with the drama. I don't want to mention any names. I said, "What are you doing? You need to get away from that stuff."
Yeah,
but it's people you wouldn't think.
Some people are entertained by it. I don't get me wrong. I mean,
I understand.
As long as it doesn't affect them, they think it's just entertainment. It's just YouTube, and I like to think it's YouTube, but it's not. It's not.
I used to be subbed to some of the drama channels just to be entertained. Man, this is just ridiculous. I end up unsubbing from.
Because they beat it. They beat it to a pulp, because that's all they got. And if they don't have the wit or the ability to talk smack, then they go to another level. They're gonna hurt you in the background. And the guy who ran my paperwork or the docs, he's not even a YouTuber. He was just a guy who just fucking hated me. That's it. It's just a guy who didn't like me. I didn't him. He just didn't like me. And then boom, off to the races we go. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm over it. So you got to turn the page, Pale Rider. You got to turn the page.
Turn the page.
Yep. Overrated.
Yeah. So glad to see you're moving towards the right track again.
Yep. Because I do dig this, but if all I'm going to do is cause pain and tyranny and
and fights and stuff, then I don't want it. I don't want it. That's not why I got on YouTube. It's now I dabbled in it, and I dabbled in it a bit too much, but I'm walking away from
get
it.
away from it. Well, luckily, I hadn't. Well, you know what happened to me back in 2019 during one of my live streams? I wasn't even involved in the drama, where I think I was used as a pawn between two warring factions here on YouTube. And yeah, you see what happened to me. I can see what somebody someday may have done that to you, James. I don't know.
Yeah,
because apparently they know your address. But the thing that I don't understand what they did to you. I can understand them being mad about the drama and everything, but go and do background checks on YouTubers.
That's a whole level.
That has to be. That's a whole level.
They spend money on it.
That is
These aren't free.
No, they're not.
They're not free.
Why would they spend to do a background check just because somebody is talking trash?
I don't know. I'd rather have a steak dinner than run into a background check and hope to find something. It's beyond me.
That was a new one on me. So why are they running background checks, checking your criminal record?
Yeah, and I can't play in that sandbox. So if I can't step up and be on their level, then I just can't be in it at all, because I won't do that. I won't call your job. I won't send you things to your house. I'm not going to do a background check. I'm not doing any of that. But if that's the level that these guys are going to play, I'm out of my league. I'm out of my league. I'm better off just taking my ball and going home, because I can't
understand that.
I'm not.
The whole calling in to your company about just because the guy's on YouTube, we're going to call his company and try to get him fired.
Sure. I can't even make a troll account. I don't even have troll accounts to go and mess with people. I mean, I do it. I do it on one type of thing. You know, if I don't like you, I'll say it. Where I don't need a troll account to come in and drive you crazy. But I mean, that's there too. But I don't know. It's kind of like what Hensley said. Well, once you're in the drama, you're always in the drama, and you know that's not. It's not necessarily true, because my whole channel's not been based on drama. If that's how you act coming out the gate, yeah, it's going to be difficult to change. But I wasn't all about the drama when I started. I've got a dip in the pool. I mean, I've been there, but it ain't me. It's not who I am. Not who I am.
I hear you. Yeah, I know. But there's people that create YouTube channels just to talk crap about somebody else. I never.
Yeah. It's all you know, like the logics and you know all of this, where it just, I don't know. It's a mess. It's a mess. I mean, people love the trolling aspect of it, and you know what they really hate. What they really hate, Pale Rider, is anybody doing better than them.
Yeah,
They hate it. They hate anybody trying to better themselves. They hate any of it. They hate you being successful. They hate you grabbing traction. They hate you changing for the better. They don't want any of that. They want you to be at their same level of shitbag.
Yep. That's
because they're not willing to make a change. Or if they tried to make a change, nobody cared. Nobody watched, because you created your channel on garbage. And then when you try to be a better person, nobody watches, because they're not there for that. They're not there because they truly don't care what you're doing. Where on my end, I think people do truly care what I do. They do care.
Yeah.
Yep.
We do care, James. We do.
And it fell on deaf ears. But I appreciate everybody who stuck it out and who continue to call and continue to give me encouragement, you know, to be better.
One more thing I wanted to mention to you. Well, it just came up since you're on the show. Get you about 4 or 5 moderators. Everybody that comes in there has a wrench. To the new viewer that somebody just may have found you, that's kind of intimidating.
It is intimidating, and that's why as soon as I see it, and as soon as my guys, you know, the people that are watching see that they don't have a wrench, they start throwing the wrench out there. So I look them up and then I give them a wrench. So if they hang out long enough, they'll notice, hey, I'm going to get a wrench too. The only reason why I have wrenches is because I don't want anybody edited on my channel. I don't want. I'll be the guy who does the editing. So then it's either nobody has a wrench, and then 90% are going to be angry because they got their wrenches taken away. Because once you open this bottle, you can't. It's like toothpaste. Once it's out, you can't shove it back in. So either I wake up one morning and take everyone's wrenches away, and then the whole conversation is going to be, why's my wrench? Where's my wrench? And then people get mad. You take their wrench away. Or they say, well, you could take their wrench away. Why are you taking my wrench away? I just don't take anyone's wrenches away.
So you just gotta
give it all.
Start from scratch, and then have just 0 moderators. That way you gotta work
so many people,
and then come up with some kind of you got the membership thing, right? Just have members. Membership.
Well,
that's a part of membership is become a moderator.
At this point, I'm not even monetized. So once that happens, then it's potential that we could change things up to keep the riffraff out. Or if they're going to be riffraff, they're going to pay to be riffraff. But I don't know if I'm ever going to get to the point of saying, okay, members only. The only time I would do members only is if we were talking about a trucking topic that I wanted to stay on track, and the people that are wanting it are going to be members, and then I would do a live stream just for them, just to stay on top, where it's the whole conversation's getting riddled with nonsense, off topic type of deal. I think that's the only time I would do members only live streams, because I don't want to push people away where they can't come in and make a comment, and that's where I give everybody a wrench, because even if it's a negative, sometimes you got to hear the negative. Sometimes you got to hear the negative to make an improvement. But if everyone are yes men, then you surround yourself with yes men, then you never get better. So you got to have that negative person in there, that guy that's maybe saying something that you need to hear.
Right.
Somebody with a wrench says, no, we're not doing that. So I think I'd rather be the judge of who does and who doesn't get blocked.
I understand.
It's a funky thing, but I think once you start giving out the wrenches, it's difficult to take them away. It's easy to never start the whole wrench thing, but sooner or later you're going to be obligated. And you're going to start, okay, I'm going to give you a wrench. I'm going to give you a wrench. Or there's just going to be, the chat's going to get spammed. Oh, give me a wrench. I'll take care of them. Give me a wrench. I'll take care of them. You just got to, I just give everybody a wrench. And hopefully people that do come in, if they do make a comment, they get a wrench and they're going to be, okay, cool. Now they're in the, but I understand where the wrenches seem intimidating, because, everyone's got a wrench. Yeah.
Yeah. I understand. But I understand your reasoning behind that. But now, if you make the change to the better, maybe you can not have to worry about one of your wrenches sneaking in there during a replay of a live stream and deleting everybody. So.
Yeah, it's
which has happened before on other channels.
That's it too. That they could go in, and that's why I try to stay on top of the wrenches, so that somebody can't come in with a wrench and go in after the fact and then block everybody. Because that's another thing, that you give somebody that you think you could trust, and then you make them mad, and then they say, well, I'm going to go in here and delete everybody. That's been done as well. So it's better off that either nobody can get blocked, whether it's no wrenches or all wrenches, And I'm kind of committed to the all wrenches. I'm committed. Yeah.
I understand. I understand the reasoning.
But it does. I could see where somebody new watching it is intimidated. But at the same token, if they hang out long enough, they'll see that you pipe up a wrench. Yeah. Because I find that everyone's comment is pertinent. People don't write comments so you don't read them, right? They write a comment to be read, to get the shout out, or to get recognized, or whatever. So, like, skipping over, and I get behind on chats, I get it, but you got to read their comment. Otherwise, why did they take the time to type it in if you're not going to read it? You know?
Yeah.
But
Daniel said, I know I've given Snorkel crap about him taking mine away, and I've told him to take it away before and to block me, but he won't do it.
well, again, people get upset if you take their wrenches. They wake up one morning and don't have a wrench. It's like, boom, I thought we were good. And it's then
yeah, I understand.
It does more harm than good, you know. But to new YouTubers, yeah, don't give out wrenches.
Yeah, just
you know, because once you're
give
in,
one
you're
to your
you
somebody that you know, just one or two people.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many I have. I don't have a lot of moderators, but they're people I know and known for years and trust.
Stick with that. You'll be good. But if you go one way or the other and start handing everyone one, and then it's, you know, you got to do it, because it will become intimidating for somebody new to come in and say something.
It's like, what the heck? I'm gonna make a comment and we're gonna get blocked by all these wrenches. Look at this. What is this? This is the Blue Wrench Gang here on the James Best.
Yep. Yeah. That's what
the
it is.
Blue Wrench Cronies. Instead of 99-cent cronies, you can the Blue Wrench Cronies membership.
Yeah. Which I gotta, you know, I mean, I still got a lot of stuff to give away for membership, so you know, I gotta, you know, start making more T-shirts and all that stuff, so I can just send them out and not have to make them when I do them. But that's gonna be a ways down the road before I get monetized, which is, you know,
I thought you were there. That was with the.
Well, I was there. I was there until the channel got taken down. Then I got Little Dog's channel, and then that didn't take long to get that monetized. And then all the money was going to Little Dog and not me, so I burned that channel to the ground. And then I
remember all that.
With this channel.
That was hilarious.
So I should have never taken Little Dog's channel. I should never have done any of that. You know, again, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. And that was, I think that's where a lot of my downturn was losing that channel and then having to start from the ground up again. That was tough to even fathom, you know, because of all that work and all those videos and, you know, positive or negative. It was a lot of work that was just poof gone, you know.
I know.
And then of course, then Little Dog, you know, you work to build that channel up, because I added another 1,100 onto that channel, and then poof, you know, what could he do? I tell you this, if I burn this channel to the ground, I'll never do YouTube again. I'm done with it.
Oh, come on.
It's too hard. I'll go straight to podcasters. I don't know what I'll do. I'll do something with Spectre and call it a day on the old tubes.
Yeah, it's crazy. YouTube is crazy.
It is crazy. You just never know. Never know. And I don't even know if I can monetize this channel at the end of the day. I don't even know if I could do that.
How many subs you got on this channel right now? Not even sure.
800 and something.
800? Really? I think you had a lot more than that. You had this channel for a few months. Right?
Yeah. And see, you lose people. See, like my first channel, I had 144 members. My next channel, like Lil Dog's channel, I only had half of that. So this channel, I'm assuming we'll get half of that half. So I just don't see it. Panning out. You know, at the end of the day, I just don't see it.
But this channel here, you start up from scratch, right? With 0 subs. And
right.
You just work. Okay. Well, I understand that.
Yep.
800. Yeah, it takes, when you start a channel from scratch like that, like that's a perfect example of my KP Law News channel. You know, put up a video and 4 or 5 views. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
You know, but I had a short go viral over there. Help me a little bit.
With a low amount of subscribers I have, I still get good views. Because they're all subscribed. I mean, they're all active. I mean, because they're only a few months old. So they're all watching. So I mean that's good, you know, because I mean I had almost 6,000 subscribers on the last channel, so and I was still getting the same amount of views. So viewership wise, I didn't lose anything. It's the memberships or the subscribers, and the subscribers they'll eventually come. Because subscribers mean nothing once you get 1,000. Once you get 1,000, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you got. It's all about views.
Views, yeah.
Subscribers, there's no benefit. Yeah, there's no benefit to subscribers. You don't make more money because you got more subscribers. It's all the views. So if you don't have the views, I mean, I could buy subscribers, but it doesn't do me any good. It doesn't help the channel at all. It just looks like a pissing contest with everybody else out here.
Get your channel taken down. YouTube
No,
don't
that
like
too.
that. You buy subs and views.
Exactly.
And
It's pointless to buy subs because it doesn't do you any good. You don't make more money. And I'll be honest with you, if I can't get 1,000 people to subscribe to me, I shouldn't be on YouTube anyway. If people don't care, then they don't care. So if I never get monetized, I don't deserve to be monetized.
Yeah.
Yeah. So buying them is pointless. It's pointless to buy them.
Yeah, the views and watch time content.
Yep. Yeah, and I usually get about 13,000 hours of watch time.
Consistency, that's what I'm talking about.
So watch time has never been a problem because people do watch.
Yeah.
I just don't have that many people watching, I guess.
Are you sub to Nomadic Brett? He's asking.
That's a good question, Britt, because I've gotten lost so many channels that I don't know who I'm sub to and who I'm not sub to. So let me look. I'm probably not, because you think, oh well, I'm subscribed to him because I subscribed to him before.
I might have to check that too. Let me see.
No, I'm not. There you go.
Channel, my sub. Man, I'm not even sub to him either. Oh, here we go. Subscribe, hit the bell, get all.
I wonder why when I wake up in the morning I don't see many.
I'm sorry, I thought I was. I thought I was sub to you there. Don't make it, but I am now. So you just gained 2 subs.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I thought I was, and I just think, okay, maybe they're not doing any videos. But
yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, Britt's got more subscribers than I do. Good for you, brother.
He's almost got 1,000.
Yeah, I'm back at peasant value here.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe that'll change if you.
Well, I think it will. I think it will. Nobody wants the trash. I mean, those that do want the trash, I mean, which are very few, in my opinion. Like I said, I've lost more subscribers than I gained doing what I was doing.
I don't know anybody that can keep over 100 watching a 12-hour live stream and keep it over 100 the whole time. That's accomplishing something there.
Well, I mean, it is, and then I don't treat them right. You know, I make them get watch trash, and I could get that many people being more positive. So it'll be fine. I think it'll be a good thing. I think it's going to be a good thing just for me and my soul. It's going to be a good thing to where I don't have that regret every morning. And I just think there's better content out here than me getting belligerent.
Yeah. You know?
Yep. I got better to talk about than other guys.
Get busy. No.
Yeah.
You're what Daniel says. I've only been doing YouTube for 5 or 6 years. You only have 536 subs, so you don't put out no videos. But at the same time,
that's true, Daniel. You don't put out many videos, which is unfortunate, Daniel, because I do dig you, man. I do dig you. And I think you have the equipment. You've had the equipment. You lost the equipment. You repurchased the equipment. I mean, you've gone through some trials and tribulations, and I mean that's worth something to talk about. You know,
that's where the YouTube comes in when you switch companies or something happens, you break down. Some of
Yep.
my best content, most viewed content, has been when I broke down.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
There's two things that are happening when you break down. People hope it's your last breakdown and you're failing, or they want to see you pay it and get back on the road and be a champion. There's two types of people that watch breakdown videos. And most of them are hoping, well, unfortunately,
and when people
be the last one.
switch companies or they do a truck tour, those are pretty popular.
Yep.
Switching companies, those are pretty popular, and stuff like that. So Daniel hasn't done any of that here.
No.
He could be right on it. I understand there's a lot of. I'm out there too, so I know the difference in time and filming, time, place, and
I don't know how you guys do it.
Edit all that stuff.
As far as vlogging throughout the day, I don't know how you guys do it.
Yeah.
I'm so zoned in with bumping docks and making my appointments and doing all that stuff that, like, in the day of working, I ain't got it. Now, in the mornings, I never had a problem going live in the morning for an hour or so.
Yeah,
but
just
during the day, I just don't have the discipline to say, okay, let's get the camera out.
Just have the phone and your thing ready, then just. Well, now it's easier since I do it all on my phone as far as the recorded videos, but just a 2-minute clip real quick of what you're doing. Just, 2-minute, 3-minute clips all day long as you're going. And at the end of the day, there you go. There's your video. You're done.
I thought about it. I thought, well, maybe, I'll just do like from when I wake up until I shut down and just kind of take some clips and stuff. And then, if you don't start in the morning, then there's no sense of starting in halfway through the day. Then I just I'm not going to do it at all. And that's just never been me. It's just never been my thing. I'm a talking head. I prefer the chatty and not so much the visual, which the people that watch me are going to be a select few that are either there for the entertainment at work, because I got a lot of guys that work in factories that watch, or it's going to be the visual stimulation of living vicariously through my eyes, right? Like Just Trucking is, people watch him because they're living vicariously through his eyes of the trucking industry, where I just talk about it. People, like if Just Trucking shouted me out, I'd get nobody, because they're not my people. They're not there to hear it. They're there to watch it. So it's tough for a talking head to do anything on YouTube, because you're talking to a very select audience. You're not talking about just to anybody. Yeah. So it's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult to be a talking head.
Wow. Yeah. You got a point there, I guess.
Yeah. Because no one wants this. Well, I mean, unless it's entertaining to them. But what my topics and what I'm talking about, they're not for everybody. Anybody can watch a trucking. I mean, that's how I got into trucking, was Indiana Jack and yourself, and I was watching the vlogs.
Well, that's all there used to be, was a vlog type. Nobody even heard about the talking head stuff. Then there was, how things shift and change around. Now it's mostly the talking head stuff, like you and Snow Lord and Jeffrey Light. They don't do the vlog type videos anymore, and their numbers haven't fallen off any.
Because of the topics that Jeffrey Like was never the guy who was vlogging his day. He's also been a talking head.
Yeah.
He's the guy doing the short talking videos in his truck, talking, doing shorts on being successful at Schneider. So again, he was talking to a select crowd. A select crowd, and still is, and still is. He's not a vlogger. Now, I think Snorlords, he's kind of played both sides of the fence, where he vlogs and he's a talking head, which is difficult. I can't do both. I don't. I've got no desire to edit videos. I just don't. I mean, even if I do have a recorded video, it's still talking head. It's just recorded. That's all I got. That's all I got. I got no editing. I don't have that creative. I don't have that creative thing in me to want to design a video or how to set up a camera, where to set it up, and to edit it and stuff. I've seen some great vloggers, where the coolest move I seen that really was like, wow, that guy's on it, was Choice Mass, when he had cameras inside of his box, so that when you open up the box, there he is. It's kind of like you when you open up the trailer doors and then there you are, because you're setting the shot up. I'm not the guy who sets up shots, but that's the wow factor. That's like, oh, this guy, he's somebody to watch, because you do get that stimulation of the eyeballs,
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Ulcer says he's a 99-cent crony there, James.
Yeah. He's my boy. He's my boy.
James needs to have some faith in himself, his talents, and his abilities. People don't watch or listen for 12 hours because they don't like what they hear.
Well, that's true. That is true, Oser. And it's the surprising that I get as many people as I do get in the chat. And that's the whole reason why I go 12 hours is because I'm with the chat. The chat, if the chat is moving and people are talking, then I could go forever. When the chat dies out, then I'm done when the chat's done. Or until I call uncle, right? When I say, geez, this is enough, I can't go anymore. But otherwise it's the chat that rolls it. If nobody was in the chat, then I'd be, a 30-minute guy. But I don't even get through the comments, the hellos. It takes me an hour to get through the hellos. Yeah. And then it takes off. So I'm just warming up in 2 hours.
That does help a live stream when you have an active chat. That's for sure.
Absolutely. You got to have the active chat. Otherwise you better be bringing something. And that's where it's difficult for a new guy to come in and say, okay, I want to be a talking head, because they think it sounds easy because, well, James, he can go 12 hours. I could go 12 hours. But if you're not entertaining and you're not stimulating in something in somebody's brain to make a comment and for you to react to a comment, then you got nothing. So you need to bring in topics or something that might refire up a live stream. And if you can't bring that, then it's tough to do talking head for 16 hours.
Yeah, it's good to have a topic or a guest or something, have your live stream all ready to go or whatever. But like this one here, I'll take this for example. I came on this morning, an hour and a half ago, just to drink coffee, talk trash, and nothing. Then all of a sudden you come in and look, an hour and a half later.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's easy.
That's the way some live streams work out like that. Other ones, not so much. It's like, well, I got nothing else to say, and the chat is slow, so you just
and everyone's staring at each other. And then, it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, it's like, what?
Who's blinking?
Oh, I don't have anything else. You got anything? No, I don't have anything. Anybody in the chat got any questions? And the chat's like crickets over there. Cobwebs in the corner from not moving.
Yeah. It's
time to go.
It's easy. It's easy once you get there. Once you get there where you got active comments and stuff, it's easy to go long. It is tough. But I remember going live as soon as you could go live. We had 25 subscribers and I would go live, and I was doing these 3, 4, 5 hour live feeds sitting at truck stops, and I only had 25 people in the chat, but they were all talking. They were all talking, and it was easy for me to go 3, 4 hours. And a lot of, like you guys were saying, dude, you got to cut it down, an hour. You got to do an hour. And I said, I can't do an hour. It's hardly worth turning this thing on to do just an hour, because I'm a chatty Cathy. I could go all day. For me, time flies. I think the most I've done is maybe 16 hours, but it's like, wow, where'd the day go?
Yeah, see, also you use the chat to get topics, and once you get on a row, you really don't need to chat, especially if you have a guest. I know I have a guest on, and I'll say, hold the questions till after we do the interview or till later on, and we'll have an question answer. Then during the whole chat, we can talk to your guests. They're asking these questions. Then they get mad. They'll make another comment and they'll say, "You're not reading my question." I said, "Well, I'm not reading the chat right now because I'm interviewing the
You're
guest."
concentrating on the guest.
So I'm not paying. And then Daniel says down there, "Oh, K. Wilder always misses the chat when he has a guest on." Oh crap! And he misses a lot of questions because
You know what I hate? I hate the hey, scroll up and read my question. Just retype it. Yeah, I'm not going to scroll up and then hunt your ass down. Just retype it.
Waste all that energy to say, read my question. Why don't you just answer the question again and I'll get to it? Just,
yes, please.
I mean, they think just because, I don't know. I don't have anything against but
it is.
Be on this end a little once in a while. This end, you got to look at your monitor. You got to check the numbers. You got to check the time. You got to check the chat. You got to do all that, and it's kind of hard to just keep track of everything. And everybody asking questions, and then the guest is answering. You don't want to interrupt the guest to ask him another question and wait till he gets finished. Then I'll go ask the next question. So if I miss your question, just ask it again. I'll
just
get
ask
to
it again. Yeah, you're not spamming. You're not spamming. But I like it where my guys put in a timestamp so I know how far behind I am. I like that. I do like the timestamp so I could see. Okay, do I need to start skipping some of these? You know, because if I'm too far behind, then like the topic is an hour old. So I do like the timestamps when people put in timestamps so I can, when I do get to that comment, I can see how far behind I am. I do dig that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is. I mean, it's quirky, but yeah, I hate seeing scroll up and read my comment. I'm not. It bugs the living. It bugs me when I see that. I almost see instant red. Just type it again. Just type it again.
Yeah. There you go. So I agree, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Good old Daniel, though, because Daniel does that a lot. Oh my goodness, he does it a lot. Yeah.
You missed my comment, PaleriderTV. I don't know. I gotta go all the way back up to see what you commented. Just comment again.
Yeah, and it's tough when everyone's blue because now nothing sticks out. Exactly. So it's, you know, when Daniel has a wrench, you just gotta look at wrenches and find Daniel. But it's difficult for me to find anyone's comment because everyone's blue.
Let's see. I mean, sir, most YouTubers that go live struggle to get to 1 hour. James is just getting going in 4 to 6 hours. He should just commit to 5 days a week at whatever time he feels like, and people will learn to adapt.
Well, I can't do schedule. Now, hats off to Pale Rider because he's been doing the Friday thing forever. And it's like, I could never commit to a day because I don't know I don't know what I got going on in any given day. You know,
I used to have that Friday Night Live trucking show that I scheduled 8 o'clock Central every Friday night, but it just got to where you had to struggle to make it happen. Then you couldn't book any guests because you're not even sure up to 2 hours before going live you were going to even be able to go live. You might be stuck at a shipper or a receiver or stuck in traffic or just trying to get a parking spot to eat first, then go live. And I said, screw that.
Yeah.
Doing away with Friday Night Live trucking show. I'm not going to schedule. The only reason why I go live at 8 o'clock Friday night because it just happens that I can go live. If I can't go live of 8 o'clock Friday night, I don't worry about it that much.
Well, I like to go live at oddball times. And the only reason why I like oddball times is there is no money in a live chat. There's no AdSense in the live chat unless you do it before and they'll watch one ad before they can come into the chat. Right. There's no AdSense. So I don't mind doing odd hours. Now, granted, you're going to run into, James is live and it's 10 in the morning, but I've been live for 6 hours. The AdSense comes in on the replays. And if you do it at prime time all the time, then the replays go down. But I usually only get like 400 replay views or 400 views on a live stream on replays. You know, I could walk out on live stream with 1,000 or 1,100 views, but I'll only pick up 400 more. You know, and I don't get paid on AdSense. AdSense doesn't pay me anything. One, I cuss, so that drops you down a tier to the gutter as far as AdSense money is. So it's the super chats, the cash apps, and the memberships is the only time I make money. The AdSense just ain't it. I don't make nothing on AdSense. I think I made out of a $1,600 month. I think I made $67 on AdSense. It ain't worth anything.
It doesn't pay a whole lot. That's
no.
Nobody shared out, texting others to come in. All right.
That's what we need is more shares. We're not doing a lot of shares anymore. A lot of things have changed on YouTube as of late. You used to see a lot of cash apps. You don't see a lot of those anymore. Or the super chats. You don't see a lot of super chats anymore. Memberships, the memberships are kind of falling to wayside. What else was? I think there was something else, but it's kind of like YouTube's kind of changing its ways, or the viewers are at least changing.
They have that new option. YouTube started this a couple months ago. It should be on any recorded video or replay or whatever. There's a thing. I don't know if it's on phones, but I know it's on PCs or whatever that people can do like a super chat in a comment on one of your recorded videos.
On the recorded, and
it's like
I don't know if anyone's ever done that. They gave a tip at the end of a live stream or a video. They can go in and give it.
Any of my videos. So.
No, because that's. It's one of those things where cash apps start getting where people compete or whatever. Like it's like memberships. If somebody gets a membership live, you're going to entice other people to get memberships, and that's the same as the super chats. If somebody starts giving super chats, then more people will give super chats. Cash apps, you got to shout them out and let them know, and of course, thank them for it. But cash apps are. What super chats is one of those when you get busy. I think super chats will be more relevant because that's the only way you're going to be able to read their comment. Because once you get to 200-300 people in a live chat, you can't read everyone's comment. So the super chat
idea of the super chat is you could in like a busy live stream, you could pay for them to see your question or your comment. That's what that was brought out about. Well, I look at Mr. Storelord there. It's called.
Oh, absolutely, Shannon. These fuel prices. We don't have extra money anymore these days. I agree 100%, Shannon.
Yeah, we're not complaining that we're not getting them. We're just
no. Times are changing. Times are changing.
I like having the membership thing. So that's why I changed everything just to 99 cents.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot easier. You're a 99-cent crony. As far as the super chats, people want to send a super chat. I appreciate it, but I'm not begging. Oh, please send me some super chat.
No,
all about
it's just general support to make the channel better. I'm not paying bills with YouTube money. I'm buying other things to add to the show. And that's, you're just reinvesting it. And a super chat and memberships are, I think they're solely that. They're there to show support to the channel and then, to make your content better, because YouTube's not free. All of this stuff costs money. Your microphones cost money, cameras cost money, your background costs money. Everything is $1.
Your Wi-Fi costs money.
Your Wi-Fi costs money. Your time costs money. So it's not. I don't think there's a single YouTuber out here that does it for free. Otherwise, they'd never be monetized. But the reality is that, well, I'm not getting paid. Well, wait till you get to 1,000. You're going to monetize it. And you're going to try to make a buck. That's the goal. That's the goal out here is to make $1 and to be able to create a channel, reinvest money into the channel So you have a little bit better optics or whatever. I mean, just like this thing was YouTube money. The kegerator's YouTube money. The nacho machine's YouTube money. The microphone and the soundboard's YouTube money. The t-shirt machines are YouTube money. The camera was YouTube. I mean, whether it was donated or purchased through YouTube, it's you know, even the beer and the keg is all YouTube money. But it all goes back. You know, the background, the lights, it's all YouTube.
Yeah.
It's just to set up a visual, you know, make it look cool. But so the super chats and everything are definitely appreciated. And it just it does just show support is all it does.
Yeah.
As long as you see improvements. I mean, I can't see someone who's successful on YouTube that doesn't improve anything. You have to make improvements. Otherwise, where's the money going? Pay the light bill?
There's Jeffrey Light, Trucks Education Network. He's a 99-cent crony. He
There
says, "Be a crony. It's less than $1.
It's less than $1
a month.
You can't buy anything for less than $1 right now.
But you can be a 99-cent crony for less than $1. That's for sure.
That's right. That's right.
You want to hear the story? I don't know if I should tell it right now. I'll just have to. I'm kind of holding that for the cronies. I want to tell everybody the cronies story, of why I called them cronies. But I think I mentioned it on the other night's, either Snow Lord's live stream Saturday night he had me on, or my Friday night. I don't remember. Cigars are $1.88.
I'm paying more than that. I'm paying like $2.20 or something now for cigars. It's I just ordered some. Yeah, they're getting up there too.
For less than the price of a good cigar, you too can become a.
That's right. Hell, I'm looking at making my own vape juice so I don't have to pay $8.99 plus shipping.
Well, let me know.
My own.
Let me know when you do.
Yeah. The wheel burner in Canada, he could get just the flavor, what is it, the LP, PG, whatever the heck it is, but it's not. Yeah. It's the PG is out. It's 100% VG, and the coils last longer and all that stuff. And I think I'm going to do that. Bones, I don't know if Bones ever comes in here, but Bones comes to my channel and he sent me some of his homemade vape juice, dude. I'm telling you, it's delicious.
Yeah, I think you was telling me that.
Yeah, so I'm going to try doing just the 100% VG, throw your nicotine and flavor in that, and see if I can make my own. That way I can have whatever I want. Because it takes a few days for everything. You know, you got to throw it in a dark drawer. And it takes a couple days, but I'm a patient man. I'm a patient man. Yeah. I can make a Golden Girls flavor vape juice and sell it. Go truck yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, inflation. Goodness. I used to buy dollar sticks. Now they're $2 sticks.
Yeah.
It's gotten expensive. Which I'm slowly but surely weaning myself off cigars, so save me a couple bucks. And vape, and once I got this Zeus triggered in, I'm really digging it. I'm really digging it. But I was struggling with these coils. They're burning up so fast, and then you got to order more, and it just turned into a pain. But
I hear you.
Right. And I don't burn my coils all that hot. I'm usually at 30, 35. I'm not burning them up, but maybe I'm burning them too low. I don't know.
Some of, if you burn them too low, it burns them up. Each coil should have a thing on the side of it to tell you what's the best area, like say between 40 and 60 watts. Always do it right in the middle of 50.
Oof.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I use the 4 on. I use the 4 on, and it doesn't burn as hot.
you get a 60 to 80 watt coil, burn that thing about 75 watts, and you're like, woo!
That's a hot box. That is hot.
It's not that
Yeah.
hot, but it'll knock you on your
I don't burn them that hot. I just don't. I like a cooler smoke.
Yeah, I do too.
Because I know Wheelburner, he runs his at like at 90. It's like, God.
Wow, that's crazy.
You might as well just put a fire under that thing. Just too much.
Yeah, I got 2 of them at 50, and I got my other one here at 70.
Yeah. It seems like once I get that burnt taste, it ain't it. See, now max power is 35 on this one.
Oh,
okay. It's got 2 versions, an S and a P. I don't know, but it'll measure it and then it'll just throw that kind of power to it. But I know if I hit this button and it goes to R, I don't know what R means, then you can max that thing out. Now you'll burn yourself. Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, I try to stay low as I can. I love vaping though. Love it.
They got me off the cigarettes, that's for sure. So.
Oh, I'll snag a cigarette from the wife or something, but I'm not even the slightest bit interested in it. It doesn't taste good. I don't even know why I do it, other than if I need a quick hit.
I used to do that. When I was out on the road, I was fine. I could do without a cigarette and just vape. Then I'd come home and Mrs. Palerider, she smokes, so the house smells like cigarettes. It's like, let me have one of those. So,
no, it smells good. Everyone says I quit smoking. I hate the smell of cigarettes. Yeah, dude, I'll walk right into a cloud. I love it. I love it.
I was smoking the whole time I was home. Then once I got back on the road, I didn't smoke anymore. So
yeah,
not this past 4th of July. Last year, 4th of July, when I went back on the road, that was the last time I had a cigarette. And it's been over a year now without even one cigarette. So
yeah. It's nice.
You have the naysayers that believe all the media hype. Oh, vaping's just as bad as cigarettes. Come on.
That's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that
because somebody vaped THC laced with some kind of acetate. And it killed him. Oh, vaping's going to kill you now. It's worse than smoking. I had people actually tell me that before.
Yeah. So, I don't think it's been around long enough to verify if it is or it isn't. We might be the guinea pigs, but
true.
Everything about a cigarette's nasty. Everything about a vape is delicious. I mean, they taste delicious. They smell delicious. I mean, they're satisfying. I don't know why. I hope nothing goes wrong with it. You know, I hope the government never pops in and says, "Oh, well, we're going to have non-flavored vapes now because we're attracting kids." Come on. They haven't.
In a lot of states have banned flavors.
Yeah.
They banned vape juice.
You can't. It's like having beer with no flavor.
I know. It's like,
I think that's where the government kind of screwed up, is that they tried to take beer away and now they can't take alcohol away. And they lost that fight. And it's like they don't ever want to lose another fight again. So they just stay on top of it and make these regulations on everything because they don't want to lose another prohibition. They don't want to lose it. So they're trying to nip it at the bud on every chance they get.
Yeah.
No.
You can't even send vape products to the United States mail now, USPS.
Well, I still order mine. I order, like all this stuff. You have to pay extra to get age verification. I think that's how they got around it. I think one time you have to pay $9 for them to do an age verification, and then after that you just got to send a picture of your driver's license, and it's pretty much done deal. Yeah, it does make it more cumbersome. But when you're paying $8.99 a bottle versus whatever these things go for at the vape shops,
$23. So
yeah, I'd go broke. Yeah, I would go broke.
Yeah. Where's my camera right there? PB and Jam.
Oh, the PB and Jam, yeah.
that's all right.
Love banana.
What
I
am I
love
doing here?
banana.
Sad boy.
Strawberry.
Jam cookie.
I like the custard. And this strawberry cheesecake that Bones made for me, goodness, delicious. I'm not much into the fruits, but strawberry cheesecake is where it's at.
Yeah, it's a good. That's the camera never went back to focusing. Let's see. I have an issue with this thing sometimes.
Yeah, mine
It
do
won't,
that too. If you make
it
too
won't
fast.
go back into focus. Yeah, so I kind of slowly. I'll come back. I mean, that's the only thing that got me to give up the cigarettes was vaping. I tried for years different things, the patch, the gum.
I
Now,
quit smoking years back because I got tired of being a slave to it, and I was buying every carton they had because back then I was smoking Phillies, and I'd buy every carton they had. They were like $6 a carton. So I would go somewhere, buy everything they had, and then I'd go home and then smoke them. And then of course you run out and it's like, Jesus, now I got to go get more. And I got tired of, I got to go get more. But sooner or later, I mean, if I had to go somewhere to get vape juice all the time, I'd probably quit. But now that you can order it online, it's like buying something off Amazon. They make it too easy. It's too easy.
Yeah.
Because I'll look at the drawer, and once I get down to 2 bottles, well, I'll go order more, and I could do it at my leisure. You know, I can order it in a few days or tomorrow or whenever I want to. Just get online and order 4 or 5 more bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Toga?
Saying come back. Toga, hello there all. Or hello there. Nobody Brick was spoken 22 years ago.
Yeah. I love
Just
smoking
watching,
cigars though. That's the hard part, is getting off the cigar. The cigarette's easy to get off of, but the cigars are just
I never
wonderful.
was.
Yeah, I like
Never
smoking
did get
cigars with
into
coffee or beer. Just cigar goes with everything.
Yeah.
You just got to have the time to smoke them, you know. And that's where, like, when I was in the truck, I'd have a pack of Pall Malls in the truck. Like if I woke up, I didn't want to sit and smoke a whole cigar. I would just, you know, grab a cigarette real quick.
Pall Malls, Lord,
Pall Malls, baby. They seem to last longer.
Non-filtered Pall Malls, or the
no, non-filter. Boy, oh boy, those are some. See, I try to get as much out of a cigarette as possible, and if you got no filter, well, you're throwing away that much cigarette, you know. So I figure, well, if you get a filter on there, at least you can. I'm not smoking it down to the filter like some of these guys, you know, where they got yellow fingers because they're smoking it down to the butt. Ugh, gross.
Yeah, that was another thing. You quit smoking, all that nicotine that stains in your fingers and everything.
I noticed when I smoked cigars, I could lick my lip, and my mustache would hold all that nicotine. And you could lick your lip and get a fix.
Now, if you go into a store or a truck stop and there's somebody near you is a smoker, and you're like, "Good God, I used to smell like that." I mean, come on.
Yeah. The stale smoke, I
you
never
don't
cared
notice
for
it.
stale smoke, but
Yeah,
if
you don't
somebody
notice
smokes
it
a cigarette
when you're
outside, I'll walk right through that cloud. I still love the smell of cigarettes. Love it.
Yeah. Well, that is a difference, because smoking and vaping is cigarettes. Not only is you're getting all the what do you call it?
Carcinogens.
Yeah, carcinogens, all the chemicals.
Yep, the tar.
Yeah, the tar, well, you, of course, get the nicotine through vaping, but you don't get all the other stuff you get out of a cigarette.
Well, cigarettes are so laced in chemicals, and it's been proven that they put a liquid, they spray the tobacco with a liquid to where the nicotine is more accessible to your body, because one cigar has enough nicotine as a full pack of cigarettes, but they don't spray it. They don't have that chemical to get injected into your body, or where your body has more access to it. So you don't get that, too much. You're not going to get a nicotine overdose.
Right.
Where with cigarettes, they do spray it to show your body's reacts to the nicotine a lot faster, which is the addiction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But there's more nicotine in a cigar. You just don't feel it, you know, and that's why it's easier to quit, per se, cigars. Because you're not jonesing for the nicotine per se. Sticking with my dip. I used to dip a lot too in the factories. If you can't smoke, I chew.
Yeah, I never did much of the dipping stuff.
Yeah.
I have in the past, but
Yeah, I love chewing. I do it enough until my lip gets, you know, sore, and then I'll stop for a while. But
get
good
some
stuff.
of that Red Man chew in the pouch or beech nut. You know,
Yeah, the bag stuff.
Get the,
Yeah, I would. That stuff you have to spit, but like the Copenhagen and stuff, I can gut. I don't need to spit that out. I just swallow it. But that Red Man and beech nut, Levi Garrett, you got to spit that out. It's just too slimy. You'll throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever the addiction is. You're right, though, boy. It's all.
Yeah.
Sure, vape is more
Sometimes
healthy.
It's a habit. You know, when I first quit smoking, I used to have my cigarettes in my pocket. And when I quit, I would still catch myself at the pet store I had at the time. I'd be walking to the door, reaching in my pocket. And it's like, oh, I don't have any cigarettes. I'm not smoking anymore. It's like subliminal or subconscious. You just do it. You do it out of habit.
Toga says vape is more healthy, but he hates inhaling it. I'll definitely quit vaping. Too feels like just time losing. I'm having a hard time reading for some reason. You know, and people are looking at you like you're a freak. Yeah, that's true. Blocking these big old clouds. It's like, what the heck? The storm system moving in, and it's all his fault.
Yep. Yeah, I had one guy cuss at me. I was at the fair and we were outdoors. I was sitting at a picnic table and I was vaping, and one guy just lost his shit because he did not want to be around that vape. I said, it smells like cookies. I mean, what's wrong? Yeah. Like, what's so wrong if it smells like cookies? I don't understand why you're getting so offended.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I said,
like
catch you later, asshole. I don't need you. It all smells good. I don't know why people get so freaked out about it, but I don't know. They think they're going to get cancer, I guess, from my secondhand vape smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, James, 2 hours. I think I'm gonna end it. I gotta take.
That's pretty good. Felt like 10 minutes.
Drink some more coffee and. Yeah, I wasn't even planning on being here, but like 15, 20 minutes, and see what you did. You twisted my arm, James Best.
Time flies. Time flies when you're having a good time, Pale Rider.
Always have a good time when you come on. I remember the time I was on your show that day. Had a real good time.
Had a real good time.
3 or 4 hours, I think I was on there.
Yeah. It goes by fast. There's times I look at the clock and I thought, oh my God, can't believe it's so late. Can't believe it's so late.
Yeah, that's right, Lord. The vape stuff is the same stuff they use for the fog machines. Yeah, that's right. It's the VG. That's what that is. VG or the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. They just add flavor to it, nicotine, and good to go. So.
Yeah. So you can't even go to a concert without getting lung cancer, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that 100% VG stuff, and Wilbur said he's going to send me some down. So I think I'm going to try making my own with 100% VG.
Sounds like a plan. Let me know when you get it done.
Absolutely, bro. All right, I'm going to bounce out of here, Pale Rider.
All right, man.
You have a good day.
Have a good one. Thanks, sir.
You bet, yeah.
Oh, there he goes. Good old James Best. Was he turning a new leaf? I hope so. Always had utmost respect for James Best, and I know he might go off the rails sometimes on his live streams, but anyway, well, let me get off here. We're about hire or so while I was planning, but that's the way live streams go. Sometimes you just never know. Just never know how they're going to end up. So be sure to check out James Best channel if you're not subscribed already, and be sure if you want to become a 99-cent crony, join the membership. 99 cents a month, you too can become a 99-cent crony. So appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good day. Stay safe.